Welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to get started on a bigger project, which is going to take a while to get done. Probably most of it will be off camera or in a time lapse. But we're going to head on over here to the opening of the outer ring. So this is kind of where we started building on this ring here. We'll just sail past the buildings and past the ship. This is the very first ship we added, I believe. Actually, it seems to have more detail than the ones I've added lately. But we get over to here, which is where the gap between the two sections is. So we've got one gap here with a waterway here. So that is what people have to go through to get into the city proper. So what we want to prevent ships from just floating on through here are some security towers. So I have been working a little bit off in creative mode to get some designs put together for a set of towers. Will go here, and then we'll have a matching set over there. Now these are, hopefully haven't bitten off more than I can chew. If so, I'm going to have to cut it into pieces and nibble on it until we get it done. So probably won't be done in one episode, but most of my stuff are not done in one episode. If you've not realized that by now, you've not been watching the channel. So let me pull up a schematic I have. I'm using a Lightmatica to copy in what I've done in creative into my build here, because it's just too much work to actually like pull it up on one screen and try and copy it over to this screen. It just doesn't work. So this Lightmatica program is really nice. You can build it in creative or wherever you want, and then take a schematic of it, and then we can put the schematic into this world. It doesn't actually paste all the blocks and stuff for you, so you'll have to build it yourself, but it actually gives you a guideline of what you're building. And I think you've seen this before, but if not, that's kind of a rundown of what it is. So let me pull that up and we can get started. So I've got my schematic all loaded up. So it will put these little outlines of the blocks that need to be put down. I don't think I'm going to go exclusively with what I built in creative. I'll probably modify it a little bit, but this gives me a good idea of what it's going to look like. So I have here one tower here, so that's the big circular part. And I've got a matching tower over there. And then right down the middle here, at the point, we have a bigger tower, kind of a more thicker tower. That's the defensive tower, and these are almost more administrative towers on either side. And then we'll have this walkway, it goes here, and then grass around the edges. And then you see I've actually started, I put in a floor on this side. I haven't actually done anything on that one. This tower is kind of finished in my creative, and this is really going to be about the same thing, or I may take liberties. I'm good at that. So we'll have the but it shows this kind of ghost outline of what needs to be done, and then I just need to place the blocks. So if you've not used the program before that, it's very helpful and handy if you're building stuff in creative and want to put it into your survival, but you don't want to have to worry about remembering what you did or pulling up a picture and following the picture. So like through here, we have these. The only drawback is, since you can barely see through it. You got the cobble there, there's water there. It's hard to see where there's actual water. I thought I'd have a road here, and I'm going to splurge on what I'm building it out of. Oh, that's grass? I don't want grass. Oh. That grass looked weird, too. But I'm building, got these blackstone is what the main building block is going to be. Now they have deep slate. I think I'm going to try and incorporate some of the deep slate in here, too. Now the trickiest part of this whole build will be getting these silly blocks in the right direction, because this is the polish or the glazed terracotta, and they do change direction depending on which way you're facing. So I just need to figure out what way I'm supposed to face, like that one. There we go. That one goes there. I imagine this other one probably goes this way. There we go. So these will go that way. These will go, oh no, these will go, I don't know which way those go now. These probably go, how did I place that one? I don't remember how I placed that one. It wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. Oh, it was that way. Okay. So that'll be what I'm spending most of my time doing, is putting on a block, finding out it's facing the wrong direction, and putting it into a different direction. And then I've got to do the opposite thing over here. So that goes that way, that way. Let's get this out of here. Kind of embarrassing that I can't place these blocks the way they're supposed to be. So this one, so I place that one that way. So that way. And then there's another one here. Oh, there we go. So now I just need to figure out which way the other one goes. The other one is going to be like that. There we go. Look at that. I made it. Yay. And all this will be grass, so I'm going to have a little, like, a lawn around it. Because this isn't really the center of power for the city, but it's right by these docks here where everyone's going to be getting off the boat and being greeted, and this will be kind of like a main greeting area. Because on this end we have the business stuff, and then where we've been, which is way over on the other side, way over there, is more industrial with the docks and stuff. And then over here, where you can't really see right now, over there on that side, there'll be a matching set of towers, and that is going to be more of a entertainment area. So you'll have like theaters and zoo type of place, not bars, but you know, that kind of more entertainment. So the entertainment section is basically over there. So people would get off the boat here and figure out what they're doing, or get off the boat over there. But this is the main entrance into the city is right here, because it's got this big gap here. I guess what I need to do now is just fill in the blanks. Since I've actually already built this myself in Creative, I just need to reproduce it here in my survival world, and that would work better if I actually place the blocks correctly. I think, oh, one last thing I want to show you before I dive into a time-lapse, recap, what have you. Just kind of just go around the tower, just so you can get an idea where the tower is going to be. So this area here is all tower. And this is nice. I don't have to count blocks. 4 over 4. I've already done that much. Already done that. Now I just need to build it. Here. So this will be the outline of this tower. Then once we follow the road, there'll be another tower over here. Let's go swimming over there. I can show this to you. So this area over here is going to be another tower. And then we'll finally have the one there. And then you can see over here now, over on this side, right where all those torches are in the distance, that is where this whole place is going to also be over there. So this big gap for the ships to go through will have 3 big towers on one side and 3 big towers on the other side overlooking. I haven't got high enough to figure out if I want to put a bridge over it like I did with the other tier. Because I put that giant crossing bridge over there. I may do another one on this side. Or I may just leave it. I do have the underground. You can see the underground rail system. So I may just rely on that for people to get back and forth. Because I didn't really have one over, or at least not a convenient one over at the other ring with the 2 towers with the sky bridge. But here we have this full-on rail system that will take us all the way back and forth. So might as well use it since it's so convenient. I think I've done enough sort of introductory stuff. Now I'm going to just start getting a build on here. I'm probably going to need to gather a lot more supplies though. I just realized that it's nice to be able to build things in creative and then reproduce them in survival, but you run into the problem or the reality of you have to go gather all these supplies in survival. And I don't think I have enough of these glow shrooms. I may. It's not too much, but I did spend a lot of time gathering up blackstone. Basically, I cleared out one of those fortresses. So that gave me a lot of stone to work with. So we are in this one again. What did I figure? I figured that was that way. And the other one is that way or something. That kind of gives you an idea where I'm headed. So I will start building this and get it finished. Well, I won't get it finished. I will get this thing started and come back. And then we'll go into some more detail on, one of the towers and the rooms or how they're going to look. We'll see how far I can get along with this. It's going to take a while, so I guess I better get started. Well, that was quite a long time lapse. I was just going to build over there where I started, and I figured might as well just get everything done. So I built those over there, and then these are practically identical over on this side, except I just rotated them so these two towers are across from each other. And that tower there would be that one over there, and this one would be that one. So I think they came out pretty good. These are huge. I didn't realize how big they were until I started, and it's taken me a long time to build these. I've been building them in the meantime while I've been working way over there. And you can actually see the chunk border all the way around there. So I did the old lava trick and poured lava on all that water, so now I have a nice solid base to build on. This is going to be more entertainment than stores. So I've got an idea from some theaters and discos and that kind of stuff over there. You can even see the center building, which we did long time ago. We got the housing ring, and then the farming ring, and now this ring out here. And where we were working just last episode to build the pub is probably right there. So we just have this little spot, little, I say little, we have just this section over here to finish. And I don't know if this will actually load for us. Maybe it'll load. Let's get up here. There we go, it's loading. So we just have this section over here to do. Yeah, so there we go, that's the portal area right there. And the cathedral. Yeah, so we are almost done with the city. I see the end is in sight. I was sometimes wondering if I would ever get finished with this thing, because there is a lot of it here. And it all started with that ship right there. But anyhow, we are done with today's episode. It was mainly just the time lapse showing you this new towers. And I'm very happy with the way they came out. Now I'm just going to have to work on the inside and figure out what I want to do in there. I think this one's going to be more administration. I don't know what that one over there is going to be. And then this one here, this shorter one, this is going to end up being probably more military. So for defensive purposes, so you can, because it is right on the border of where the base starts, so you can see that's all foreign territory. You need to get rid of that island, probably rid of that island. There's some icebergs way out there, but get rid of these few sandbars which are close, just so we have plenty of room around our city. I have a few others I need to do. And this is all wide open. So it's kind of reminiscent of the other tower, defensive tower I did over on that side, where we're really close to the continent. So I may add a few guns and stuff here. So if I have guns over there on the top of that and guns over here on the top of this, that should give us a pretty good defense. But I think that will have to be done in the next episode. For now, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.